Hello, everybody. Brian Laird, Human Energetics here. Dr. Brian Laird. I want to delve into the three dimensions of Earth right now, okay, and what they actually mean. I touched on it in the first one where everybody thought it was length, width, height, and that's not actually the case. So I drew you a little picture to give you a better idea of what exactly that is. That's sage. Okay. This is the three dimensions of Earth. Okay, so we've got hell, earth plane, heaven. Okay, those are the three dimensions of Earth. Okay, it's not length with heights. Okay, so that is what the natural human is part of. Okay, got that part down? So if we take that picture and we change it a little bit, we add something to it, make it look like that. Okay, you see the resemblance to something? Okay. A battery. Yep, we're a battery. The entire planet's a battery. The Matrix is real. Okay, but it's not as nasty as they show it to be. They would like you to think it's that way because that's how they control you with it. It's this big, nasty, dark place. It's not a big, nasty, dark place yet. Okay, it's headed that way if you don't get off your fucking ass and do something about it. All right, so that's what it's actually built like. All of this is the human. You are part of all this. It is part of you. Okay? Where are we now? Where do we live right now? We live here. The entire planet lives here. Okay? So what happens every single day when you get up, you got to work yourself out of here and get up here so that you can handle your fucking day-to-day life. This has been constructed this way for you. All right? It is something we can change. Not as difficult as you might think, because this is negative energy. This is positive energy. Here we are in the middle. Okay? We are the balance of this thing. Because the cunts that are driving the place right now, we're in that spot at the bottom. Okay? See those little red things there? That's your battery light. That's where Earth is. That's why we are on the verge of extinction. Okay? The human is on the verge of extinction. We're sitting down there. We can change that. Right? Everything they throw at you is negative. What you have to do is decide whether you're going to accept it that way or not. Helpful cat. So she gets a little wound up when the energies start flowing. That was her tail. She's running around knocking shit over. Typical cat. Anyway, so I just want you to kind of get your head around that aspect of where it is that we as humans live. We are in the negative realm at the moment. So there are negative entities here that are promoting this and pushing this upon you. You know, you have to make a decision whether you accept that energy or not. We can fix all this simply by choosing the positive energy of any situation. All right? Unfortunately, your natural reaction to any situation is negative. Okay? You may not speak it aloud right out the get-go because you've learned some shit and you don't just jump down people's throats. But in your head, you start in the negative plane. No matter what it is you begin with, it starts there. And you got to work your way up. But the more people that just sit above that line, okay, creates a positive environment. So like when you get together with like-minded friends, you know, and you're all feeling that positive vibe of what you are doing, you support each other, right? So your collective energy, you know, creates this very positive space, and you create these great things, okay? But once we get separated, okay, it's more difficult to maintain that because you are bombarded continuously with negative energy. So we need to recharge Earth. Okay? It ain't dying, it's not going, but it changes. So it can change to a very negative place. All right? Your mind can take it to a very negative place. So let's not do that. Let's pick something positive. We'll start with that one. The next thing I'd like to touch on, just so that people get a bit of an understanding. It's backwards. Shit, I didn't write that one backwards. The other ones I wrote backwards. Okay, is basically monad. What's monad? Monad is a spiritual level. If you Google it just straight out, it's going to tell you. You're being helpful again. Yes, hello. So monad, okay, is a spiritual level that every single human can attain. Every single human once was. Now we're talking quite some time ago, thousands of years ago. So it's taken them this long to program you into thinking you are just this little piece here. Okay? So what they've done is they've taken 2/3 of your power away from you. They have disarmed you, if you will. See, the human would naturally reside in all 3 dimensions. Okay, that's what you do. When you sleep, you go to one of those dimensions. You go to heaven, you go to hell. I've mentioned this already. Okay, but it's important because you need to understand that those are very real. They are your energetic soul. Okay, so you can move through these dimensions effortlessly. Right? You are invincible while you're in these dimensions because you are energy. So be assertive with your power. When something's pushing you, push back. You can. Right? The information that I'm supplying here is directed at the humans on this planet. You are not alone. We are not alone here. And a lot of them survive and thrive on negativity. Okay, it's just what they do. So we need to assert positivity and tell them to fuck off. All right, tell them to get the fuck out of your face. So one of the things you will encounter here, and it's a rather deep subject, and we haven't had time, and don't have time to get into it all here, but these negative entities actually control you or somebody around you. So if you're trying to watch this stuff and somebody's in your face, whacking that ground on it, you're going like, oh, that's stupid, that's fucking black. Guess what they are not? Okay, they are being either controlled or they are completely alien. All right, and they are also very weak. They are pathetic pieces of shit, is what they are. So get them out of your life. All right, tell them to fuck off. Get out the door. Leave me alone. I am interested in learning. Okay, assert your own power. Do so. They're weak. Without you, they are nothing. All right. By them keeping you down, keeping you unhappy, you are feeding them. Okay, because that's what they love. They eat negative energy. And they have discovered that they can poke and prod and make you produce all kinds of it. And they will just chow down. We will go into detail in further videos on exactly who these people are because they reside here under a false name, which makes it very difficult to get rid of them. I, however, know their true name. I have dealt with them before. I have captured them. I have derezzed them. Okay? And I have done so with a Faraday cage that I built. It trapped their energy. I was able to find it, measure it, and they are almost non-existent in our scale. The EMF scale is where these things can be picked up, and you can find them at about you can find them about 3 digits down into the negative realm. So when you've got that 0.00 and then a number, that is their existence. The average human exists on 3.5 volts. Okay, your energy is about 3.5 volts on average. It fluctuates constantly. Okay, by the collective it fluctuates. All right, so they're very weak, mostly disgusting type people. So get them the fuck out of your life. Things will immediately start to improve. Uh-oh, I'm getting flash. We'll talk.